that's a bit large to leave there. G'day everyone, it's Ros Boundy here. As you saw on that initial thing, psychic medium, as part of what I do. It's just some of what I do. And I'm just going to move around my Ecamm stuff because I'm using Ecamm as a virtual camera. And I just felt like doing some live streaming, actually doing another one of the Curiosities steampunk spreads, the readings with that. So, and just a little bit of an explanation of what HAPS is, because I know I'm going to 6 different channels. So I know it's going to my YouTube, it's going to my Twitter, my Periscope, the 2 Facebook pages, the profile and the Ros Boundy page. And there was another one, I reckon it's Twitch. So I've got the 6 destinations, and it's really convenient and easy to actually get started on this, starting the live streams. And I just realised I'm a bit high up with that. Where am I? Just takes a little bit of tweaking, and I didn't set it all fully before I went live, but that's okay. So I'm going to switch it around so that we can just do a reading, because I like playing with the readings. And hi, can't hear me? Looks like Jasmine. If you can't hear, it's looking like Terry. G'day, Terry. How are you? Oh, Karen, you can hear me. It's looking like that I am actually able to be heard by some. So do what I do. Check your volume level first, because I know this morning I was listening to something else and I couldn't hear it, and I said something and then I tweaked my volume level. I had my microphone, my speakers muted actually. So, yeah. So all good. Looks like everyone can hear. So that's all right. Jasmine, look at that. So Jasmine, lucky there's subtitles. So is there subtitles automatically on the Facebook pages, the 2 links? Which one are you on, my profile or my page? That's interesting. Ooh, interesting. And yeah, Karen, I was going to, so I'll just do a couple though, because it's tea time. I've got a bit of spare time. Well, it's coming up tea time sometime soon, and I've got a little bit of spare time. So Jasmine, hopefully you found your volume level worked there. I'll do a card for those that want just a card, because the spread takes a little bit of time. Just quickly. So this one, whoever this one is, and I don't know. I've got it coming up on screen. I think that might be on the Facebook profile, because that's where you can't have your name pulled up, so that you're like an anonymous, one of them. So here it is for you. And I'm just getting this one. So, I haven't switched it around. Whoopsie. I'll go to that one, and then it's switched around. I have got these cards set up ready to go for a full spread. But for the one I just saw, if you want the full spread, see that buymeacoffee.com/Ros Boundy. You can actually pop in there and buy me a coffee, and I'll do, this card reading for you. I'll probably do it anyway. The book. It's spending time having a bit of reading or writing in a journal there. So that's to who the Facebook user was that came up with Hi Ros Lovely. I would like a card pulled if I may. So it'd be real handy if you actually type your name at the end. If you're on the Facebook pages, then I can definitely know. Those who are on my Ros Boundy page, I can see your names. Those who are on my personal profile, I can't see your names. So that's just one of the things that needs to be done. So that's the card that you can have there. Whoops. And actually, I can go and have a look on my Facebook profile. Hang on a sec. If I do that, and okay, I need to pull up Facebook. I haven't got it there ready yet, have I? I did this ad hoc. I wasn't really actually planning to do a full-on reading session, but, it's nice to actually spend the time. So I can, and it's refreshing the page. You know what Facebook can be like sometimes. Here we go. So who is that? Tarika, I can hear, not on Facebook. I found Instagram. Whoops, does subtitles sometimes. Oh, there. Looks like yeah, look, I've got the 6 destinations, Tarika, so sure as if I may have Facebook, from Facebook, yeah. Now I'll just go back over to Hats and find out where that one was. It's not that one. Now, Tarika, your comments aren't coming up on the screen. So that's this one. Yes, it is Tarika. So there we go. So I know now that what I have to actually be doing is putting my Facebook up at the same time. So there you go. So I'm not sure. I think that might have been the card for you. But anyway, look, it actually makes it a lot easier if you come in and join HAPS. You don't have to do the live streams, but you can watch anybody else's programs and get little rewards for being on regularly. I'm finding it a lovely little app. So I'm just going to read. No, I'm not going to read all that stuff out. So because I'm using HAPS, it's an exciting new platform that makes it super easy for me to simultaneously broadcast to those other 6 channels that I've got, and I've already mentioned them. It is actually a free, platform. So if you're going to enjoy my broadcast, I encourage you to download the HAPS app because it's on a mobile, available on a mobile as well as the desktops, and subscribe so you see my content in your stream. It's sort of similar to social media in its way. You do get free coins that you can share with others to reward them. It's sort of like a Twitch, if you've seen Twitch, that type of thing. But it's also, you can support what I'm doing too. It's not heaps we get, but hey, the buy me a coffee, I do certainly get that. 99% of the buy me a coffee. It's a little less, it's a lot less with the hats, but it's supporting a free platform. So that's why I think it's great to be able to be part of it. And I'm trialing it for the length of time that it needs to be. And I'm having fun, which is the whole thing, isn't it? So now we were getting did I say hi to you, Terry? Because I know you're here on the hat, so it's a lot easier to actually do the comments and replying and stuff like that. It actually makes it nice to be able to see profiles at the same time and actually reward as you're going as well. So that's something that I really like. And we've got Dimity here from the Gold Coast. Now, I think, is it Dimity? Dimity, you're a reader as well. Whoops, and I was going to actually put some of these comments are actually pulling up they bounce around a lot. So there we go. Now I saw hello here. So Melinda, you're saying you can hear me. I'm not sure if I put that up already. And I'm just going to put the little, the little like hand. I've actually put you on the screen, then I know I've done it. And I know that I've done this one for you. You wanted to have a reading, didn't you? So let's go for that one. Oh, Sweet Pea. Now, I've seen you on through the day before. So that's wonderful. You've got an appreciate there. So thank you. Yes, it is. It's the high again. I notice, Dimity and Sweet Pea have caught up together, haven't they? Haven't you? I have seen that. I'm just going to put that on screen too. That's the other part of this live streaming that's pretty nifty. Pretty nifty. And for anyone too, here we go. There we go. I've got to laugh at that one. Yep, Jasmine, you had your volume down. I did it myself yesterday. So I fully understand that embarrassment to self of not actually having it done, having the hearing up. I'll just say I've got to turn my hearing aid up. Now, where are we? There was someone that was wanting a card, or Karen was going to. So I have no idea whether my Buy Me a Coffee is coming up as a little thing to click on anywhere here or whether you've actually got to go in there somewhere. I'm really not sure about that. So what I'm going to do, I'm hoping it actually works all right today. I was trying to add another product through the day and there was an issue with it. So could be that something's not quite right with it. Just going to have a quick look. because I was trying to create a new little item called Haps, like my Hap special, just to do it for this process. And it's looking like the shot's not there, so I'll just do them anyway. I can't see it. It's not coming up for me. It's a bit slow. I've got a lot of tabs open, which is naughty, isn't it? I'll just go to my dashboard. Does anyone else out there actually use the Buy Me a Coffee platform? I'm finding it quite good because you can do lots of different things with it as far as setting goals and stuff, and it's not letting me do stuff right at the moment. I've probably got too much open. Okay. So I'd already done that, and Terry, you really like this set. I do too. So I think it was Karen Hawk, love a card, have no subtitles. Was it Karen? No, it wasn't Karen that I'd done that one for, because I'm not going to be able to do all. Oh, yeah, there it was. You'd love the card reading. I've already done that. So, Karen, this one's for you. I'm just going to put it up there. I don't think I can keep these. Oh, where is it? Now I can't find it. Oh, there it is. I don't think I can keep these on the screen as far as the titles go. So I'll just do this one for the moment. And no, I feel like doing one of these. So if you've got a question in particular, Karen, I'm just going to quickly put all of these out and do the chaining like I've been practicing before. Now I'm going to go like this so you can see me rather than that while I'm doing these. I'm just putting the cards down. You can see me placing them there just randomly all over the place, and I'm leaving the last one to be at the heart card because I'd like to do my readings from the heart. So that's why I'm just doing them that way. Now I'm going to switch it round, and Karen, I'll just do the dice to start from the dice, and we'll just do a reading for you. Are you wanting a general, or do you want to have something a little more specific, like a question that you might, link. Oh, right, so present on screen. So the Buy Me a Coffee isn't presenting as a link. I'm not sure how to do that. I'll have to do it later. So no probs. No probs. Hey, Terry, I might even do little classes on it from the Buy Me a Coffee, because there's a membership area too. Lots of different things that I can do on there. So it's fun. I really quite like it. And I had said hi. Do you hear a puppy? Yeah, because we've got 2 dogs out there and it's getting close to their tea time. I've got to be doing this, don't I? Well, I want to do this. I like doing the cards. We've got 10, 12. So we're going to start 6, 7, 12. That's the 12th card there. You can see it. So we're starting from the scale. So there's needing to be some balance. Now this one was for, I've just got to go and find who it was for now and re-put it on the screen. That was for Karen, wasn't it? Was it Karen, this one, I think? Because you were sort of first in the list. So we've got celebrations for you, Karen. There you go. Wonderful celebrations with the goblets card. So you've got that coming up, but what you're needing to do is actually balance a little bit more what you've got happening in your life. So we're going up to the blue, down to the blue 5 here. There's the goblets. So you're needing to set up some balance. Yes, celebrate, but make sure that it's balanced. You're actually going to be moving into what is building up from a good foundation. That's what the Tower is about. It's building from a good foundation. For me, that's what it's saying. It is a bit career-oriented, pink line, first one. So it's more to do with what your work base and your career is, and what you're able to do here is with that more mature outlook, you're actually going to be able to create your own magic. That spider web is being created by you, and you're able to build it as you wish. You know how beautiful they can be. The morning dew, there's the next card, so it's the green one. So that's how we know that it's the right card I've got next. So after building that, making that magic, creating magic with your web, with what you're building up and around you. So it's not just the solid building, it's also those whisper fine details of what is the web. You're actually aiming for the stars. You're actually seeing one that you're going to put that focus on, so that you know, it's going to be so tuned into the sparkle of that star that it's going to really create for you what is the next steps. This one there. And it is the ability to be able to, now this one actually is more of an older male influence with the cane, but it's also, you know, you might need some help in getting there with that star, you know, up to the stars. But I'm feeling also that it's your ability to be able to access what is that far out there in that cosmic, that you're going to be able to bring it back in to help others as well. Because I see the cane as being able to be of help to others with wise counsel, with direction, with, you know, assistance for them to be able to walk their path as well as you, because it's always going to be a two-way street. So we're moving to this card because it's the white, the one blue. And here we're going to be your direction. Although it might seem like you're flying blind, a bat is not blind by sense, because you know how fast they can actually navigate through dark passageways, through such fine-tuned areas without bumping anything, because of their sonar and their super intelligence in knowing the nuances of that way of communicating and sensing around them what's happening. So you're going to be able to do that as well with those that are around you that you are helping. So 6 pinks up here, verified. And we're going to have the ship that's moving everything forward. So you're going to be riding those waves, whether it's stormy, whether it's calm, you're still going to be able to use your skills in that navigation, in working through those waves, in riding the emotions, in creating still. You have a look at what that mandala is, very close to a spider web, isn't it? So it's connecting in with what is that creativity that is you. Breathe through it sometimes when you're taking on such an energetic pathway that you're actually almost losing breath because it's so fast and exciting. You do need to slow down occasionally and just take it in your stride. Take that time to contemplate what it's meaning for you as well, so that, you know, as far as how you're connecting to your spirituality and your faith, that it is going to be meaningful and not just for getting there quickly, getting things done, but have it meaningful for you. And we're moving from there to this one, the 2 pink, and it's climbing that ladder. It's actually getting up, getting further into what you're actually doing and progressing yourself as well through what your career path is, what your work state is, how you're going to be climbing up. Whether it's promotions or more responsibility, 3 blues, this one, and taking that up that step and back to balancing. Now, how much are you going to be doing that's going to be working for you? And here we've got the green 6 again, which is this one, and that's the start. That's the completion of your chain of reading for this one. So a wonderful little reading for you there. So take that on board as you need to, in what you yourself too have gotten out of that reading. And I'm finding this is not set quite properly. Yeah. And I think that, you know, needs a bit of fine tuning, doesn't it? But that's all right. That's okay. Now I've got some more comments. So that one was there. Now I know I've already mentioned what set this is, I think, Terry. Let me see. Tarika has asked for a card there as well. So you're on the personal page profile. I've got to actually turn all these over and reshuffle or do what I need to with what's here as the spread. So Tarika, you okay if I just do the card, you know, draw a Lenormand deck? Because it's faster. Let's have a look. So here we've got the Lenormand deck. I love this set because it's Sarah Marchetti's artwork is just superb. And what you've got, actually what I might do with this one, if I do this, what I might do is like this so that we've got the set that way. Actually, I'm going to draw 2. So can you see those? In a sec, you will. Let's have a look at it like that. What you've got is the birch whip. Birch broom and the whip. Birch broom and the whip and the garden or park. So what you're needing to actually clean up, and I'm just going to put this comment back on the screen because they don't stay there. So what we've got for you, it's cleaning up your path. It feels like a pathway. You're actually almost like we see sometimes the snow being cleaned off pathways in the States, you know, in the areas that have snow. Australia doesn't have much snow, not really in the lower lands. It's certainly Mount Kosciuszko and stuff, yes, but our winters don't get that cold in most areas, Tasmania and some, you know, around there. Here it's just a matter of, you know, cleaning up your pathways. It feels to me like there's some stuff that needs to be cleared off to clear your site, to clear your stepping through, moving through your pathway that's around, you know, in the parks, being out in public. So there's some stuff you're wanting to you're wanting to speak out about something, and you're needing to actually clear that pathway. So have that birch broom do the sweeping, you know, clean up what you're needing to do. And the whip's actually getting cracking and moving on it, actually doing it. It's not just leaving it till later, it's actually doing it now. So that as you're voicing what you want to become public, that it's going to be clear and there's no other distractions around you that's going to take your mind off what you're doing in that process. Okay, and I'm just going to move over to here. I realise that's way too small in that bit to do this part. So there we go with that one. And yeah, looks a bit better. Looks a bit easier that way, isn't it? So now where are we up to? So that was Tarika's, wasn't it? Now we've got Terry. Did I do one for you yet? I don't think I did. So I'm going to do this. I'll get a system into this to make it really smooth and easy to watch. You know, the other thing I really like about this, Terry, is your card. Was there any particular question? Is that I can actually have guests in on the screen with me. And that is only if you are in HAPS itself. So for Terry, if she was ready to hop on the screen with me, she could invite, you know, say, invite me, ask me to invite her, or I could send a little message to say, I'll invite you, Terry. Are you up for it? Here's a card. Oh, look, there's the card. There's the park again. I'll just do the two. That's actually going to work out all right like that. And I'll see if I can find your comment. Now I've done Terry's actually put the comment up, and there's more putting comments in. Right, so here we go, Terry. I'm just putting this comment up too because you've got the question, and it is you're waiting to see if you'll get the job you went for. Public, it's actually feeling like waiting to see. I have a funny feeling. I said, yeah, you are going to get it. It's in the public arena, isn't it? And you're going to feel quite at home in it. I do sense that it's not far off. You're waiting to see if you'll get it. Was there a closing offline? I'm feeling there was a deadline for when the applications were closing, was there? And I'm feeling that you're not going to be too far off actually getting info about it now. Did we do that with a pendulum, or did we do it with just by sensing? I just can't remember. Let me do this. So it's the no. Yep, that's the no. The yes. And a maybe is that. So it's Terry hearing within the next week. Yeah, so I'm getting that you'll hear within the next week about that job. So you're still waiting to hear, looking at that. I'll just put that on screen as well. So let me know what ends up being around that, because it's feeling like that job's going to be, you'll feel right at home in it, and it's certainly in that public arena. Is it still with the government of some sort? I just can't quite remember what you told me. Because because I don't have memory for that sort of stuff, as you may know already for me. So here we go. So that one's been done. Good, thank you. Thanks, Terry. Now, we've got, so even on Facebook, even through hats, I'm getting trolls. Isn't it amazing how persistent they can be? Please, for anyone who's getting those sorts of invitations to personal message them or whatever for readings, you will get caught in the sticky web of deceit with that, because they are trying to steal people from, and it's not to say that I'm expecting you to be paying me for readings, etc., etc. I don't go doing that on other people's posts or pages or profiles or whatever. Obviously, they think it's within their rights to do it. Do ignore them. Don't even respond or answer them. I'll be going back to do the banning. If you have the ability to report them as spam, to ban them and delete them, that would be fine. I appreciate that. Each doing that increases the chances of Facebook taking any notice and actually banning them. But it's just don't even acknowledge them, as far as I'm mentioning it here just more as an education factor. But don't respond to them. Just do a right click, and however you find how to do it. I think it's a right click and report down the bottom somewhere. And it's different on mobiles to desktops. I'm doing this from a desktop. So, yes. Anyway, where was I back up to? I was at, I think I'd gotten to there. This is why I really need to put the little clicks on them. And someone here, and this is where I can't tell, I really need to put the little like buttons as I see the comments and put them on the screen. It's a good way of tracking it, isn't it? And dodging those that don't need to be on there. You did see a comment appear, and I saw it now. That's where I'm not sure which Facebook page that is. So I'll go back over to there, and it must be somewhere else. Funny thing is, even having my Facebook page up, my profile, I can't scroll through the comments that are coming up there. Doesn't let me. So just putting your name after the comment would be really handy if you're on my profile. Actually, even on the page. Now, also, there was this one. Thank you. I'll just love that. My aunt's doing reasonably well. It's kind of, I'm using it. Oh, actually, if I go around like this, you'll see it better, won't you? Not that you want to see scars and stuff, but it is out of its sling. The scar looks pretty good. It's still aching because the palm itself, the hand itself and the palm is still on that iffy side. Now, let me go down here. And Jasmine's put here, haha, you're funny, Ros. Oh, look, I try not to be. Well, it's not something I try to be. I just like being friendly. You know, I was once told by a dear person that was in the family, you're just too friendly. And I sort of thought, well, that's the type of criticism I actually love. Thank you. So, Melinda, you're actually, did I do a card reading for, did I draw a card for you, Melinda? I can't remember, but it's about family. So in the context of family, did I do one? You might have to answer that one again further down, and whether I've done it already or not. And the puppy, Melinda, did I? Yes, Karen. And Jasmine, did I do one for you? A card? I can't remember. Did I? I did. Yours was one of the first, wasn't it? I'm just going to go back and have a scroll through and see. Yes, it was, I think. And I didn't see the question. This is where I'm going to have to fine-tune how I actually go through the comments, because that's why I'm looking down, is because it's on the screen and it's not, you know, it'd be lovely to have a nice big teleprompter there that's got it all straight behind the camera. But then would I look plastic and rigged up? Don't know. So, Melinda, I think I needed to do yours. I'll pop that on screen again, and let's do one that's 2 cards for your family. Is that all right? And if I've already done one, it's extras. Does it matter? No, it's fun. Just blends it out even further, doesn't it? So here's one card. Whoops, put up the right way. And here's another card, put that up the right way. Oh, both from the actual extended part. Wow. So here we go. We'll go over there. What you've got's the dice and time. Wow, it's a gamble. As far as how you're managing your family and what you're actually having, what you are creating within your family as well, I think it's got a lot to do with. It feels like it's a gamble, like everything's a throw up in the air and just see how it lands. And gee, are you running out of time? Are you feeling like you're running out of time? I think really it's partly to reaffirm to you, look, everything does happen in its own time, in its perfect time. Gamble sometimes is there that what you're feeling like you're doing is right or not, but I'm feeling that there's that assurance in it that everything is perfect as it does work out. You certainly do need to have a little bit more planning than what is currently there. I'm feeling that this is a little bit more of a warning style for having this card here. Don't let it get too much of where it's, you can overdo that style, that way of doing everything. You need to actually plan some things, but certainly okay to have that occasional throw the dice in the air to see where they land. It'll still be in its perfect time, because time itself as a construct for us as humans is just that, as a construct. You don't see the flowers out in the field or the animals themselves feeling they need to be keeping time with something. They're just living their lives in perfectly natural form. And we need to relax ourselves into that state certain times, that we're not really needing to have all of this urgency around how we're living and time constraints, because things do happen in perfect timing. They run by season. They run what nature presents to us. And the whole cosmos is designed, the moon creating tides that gives us the seasons and all that happens with that. So relax into it and allow things to happen in its perfect timing and have a bit more fun with it. Yes, but some structure as well is what I'm feeling around that. So that was there for you, Melinda. Okay. And it might have been the extra. Jasmine, I know. Yeah, we did that one about, your question was going to be about health, but did you get the big long one, or was that Cassandra? I'll put that there, and you might have more comments underneath, because this is the part that does create a little bit of time to actually go through the comments. So, yeah, still in the public sector was what Terry has confirmed there. So I thought I was on the right track, remembering at least that much too. So thanks, Terry. Yeah, the comments, as far as with the trolls, yeah, there's a lot of comments about the trolls. So did I do one for you, Melinda, in the end then? Where did I put that? Around the family, wasn't it? So let me just get this one. Since you've waited a bit and you haven't had one, good. I'm just going to put it up there so that I can confirm. Yes, here we go. Doing this one now. So I can do doing yours now. And I do this. I can. And that's the other good thing about this. I've just responded to yours. It'll have your little, the @ thing, Melinda. I'm assuming it goes to your Facebook, but I'm not sure about that. Let me know. And I'm just going to do yours this way. You can have this spread. So around family, so I'm going to actually shuffle. I'm going to shuffle them this time and put them based on the home, because that's where you want it. See the home card there? So the rest of these, I'm just going to quickly go all over the place and leave the last couple to be spread from there. And the base one was still there. You see how I'm doing that? For Terry or any that want to have a quick learn, this is the way I'm doing it too, by the way. And I'm going to actually start it from that card, the home card, rather than throw the dice. Now that you've sort of seen that roughly, I'm going to smudge myself up a little bit further so you can see better the cards. And I should have had that big when I did that. But what you're starting with, there's needing to be a few cobwebs cleared out of the home. As much as this is creating your magic and it is about the older woman in the family, is that you yourself, Melissa or Melinda, or is that someone else in your family that it's needing to have some I would say a smudging, some form of a deeper cleansing, because it's needing to have that clearing, so that it's not the dust gathering on the web, sort of hiding that beauty. I'm feeling it's more to have a nice deep cleanse in that more spiritual sense. That's what I'm receiving right now. We're going to the one green. There we've got confirmed. And it really is connecting with your spirituality, with your faith, with what you want to know and trust within yourself, so that you can step into your strength to actually put that forward and stand in your strength to be able to enforce what you are creating as your boundaries, or what you've already created as your boundaries, so that things are going to move forward in a smoother way that's going to bring together more. I'm feeling it needs a bring together. I'm just moving my crystal ball out. 2 pink, as you can see there, it is the cross confirming that. And here we have sometimes quick decisions needing to be made with the intelligence of the bat. Sometimes it feels like flying blindly, but know that you are on the right path. You are doing the right thing. You're using that inner intelligence. You've got that light that's like the radar or the sonar. See that candle right in the background? Be guided by that, in that sense that you can feel its light. When you've got the difference between the cold and warmth, you'll feel that little flicker of warmth. You'll be able to sense that. It's in a way how the bat is sensing with a sonar bouncing off the walls type of thing. You're going to be able to sense for yourself what is that's going to be your guiding light in how you're moving within your family. It's pink up here. There's the bat again. It's going to bring together what is a loving way of being present in the family, of having that love come forth within the relationships in the family, and that it's going to feel like it is from the heart. It's going to be back based into that as the emphasis. Okay, and moving it forward. Green 3. That's this one. So there certainly is going to be some moments, and I'm feeling it is indicating the older man with the cane type of a feeling. So it's an older gentleman with the wisdom, the good advice, the ability to accept some help, as well as being able to give too. So have you an older man in the house that you're actually looking after? Or in the family. So there's a bit of concern there. I'm feeling, look, it is going to be okay, because it's certainly someone that you're loving deeply. Blues, this one here in the one. It's certainly going to need a rearrangement, I feel, of finances and some money coming in. So as far as families, there's someone else contributing to the purse, so to speak. And it's a lot of abundance. So it's what's going to relax the tension around what needs to be spent, because it's coming in as well. That's what I'm feeling with that one. 6 blue. This is still the blue row. So we move over here to the corner where the money's. And there's going to be the need. I'm feeling the two-edged sword of words in this one. I have no idea what the guidebook says, but that's what I'm feeling with it. So you're needing to actually get to the point. See the glowing point there on the card, on the sword, that it is going to need a bit of work just to have some things spoken that need to be pointed out. And we're going to 4, is that 4 green? Yeah. 4 greens, this one. But in that, it's going to present with some good luck, because things will turn around. If there's been some difficulty, it's going to actually come together without too much hassle. It's going to bring that good luck in what is coming forward within the family. So here we are. I'm feeling there's probably going to be a placement of somebody in some care. It's unlocking the door so that is possible. whether it is a father, grandfather needing the care and moving into a space that's going to have that support. The door's going to be unlocked, the key's going to be in the care of, and I do feel it is somebody else, so that you're handing over some responsibility that is the right timing for that. Here we've got 4 blue is next, so that's this road, and there's the key. And it's actually a celebration in being able to have that time with the rest of family to be able to celebrate. So I'm feeling there's probably a big birthday coming up as well as part of that process. Celebrating it with balance, even though we haven't got the scales in the reading yet, but I'm feeling there is a need. It's releasing some of what's been responsibility and moving into time to be able to share with others as well. 5 blue is this one, so it's the card next door, and being able to build up again, and this is more so the career, the work, the business, so that things can get back on track a bit more. I'm feeling there is that release. So 1 pink up here to be able to get that and move things up. We're taking the step up, and these 2 are the work-based type of things. Even though it's family, it's with that point of caring for family. 3 blue is back to, where's blue there? That one. And here's the home. So we're back to the home, and we've completed that reading, because now that you've gotten to a point where you can build up what was your initial business and weaving that web, you're able to actually get moving on having things organised to free up what was one set of responsibilities to moving it forward to what you're wanting to have coming up, as family-based as it can be, okay, family-oriented. Hopefully that was helpful, Melinda. It does take a little bit of time, doesn't it? And Jasmine. Have I got things muddled up? Because, Jasmine, you're saying that you were after Melinda. Have I not done one for you as well, Jasmine? Because I'm not going to be able to do everyone's. I've got a dog here that's waiting to get out. Hang on a sec. Hang on. Here you go, Peanuts. Oh, that's all right. Peanuts was patting her feet. Whoops. Hope you enjoyed that little picture. It's one I found on Bitmoji. It's fun stuff on there. Now, I have got a bit more time. I didn't realise. I thought it was a bit later than it was. It's not. So that's all right. So Karen got the big one. Okay. And I'm almost losing track, aren't I? Yeah, I love it too. I love that Be Right Back. So cute. I've got another couple of them too here. Right, so I'm up to Jasmine. So good. Thank you, Terry. Now, what was Jasmine asking? I need to take a moment. And this is the other thing I can do too. So I've got this one I can share on screen at the same time. See that? Isn't it nifty? I really like this program in HAP. So if you're seeing the link for the HAPs, even if you've got to type it in or just click a link somewhere, I haven't put it in my Facebook stuff yet. Anyway, it really is easy to just download the app and join in under my name. We get rewarded, yes, but it's the fun of being able to watch other people's variety of broadcasts across a lot of different categories and subjects, or just watch me when I come on, put the notifications on. Now, where was Jasmine's? Might just go, oh, and I'll drop that too. Don't need both of them on, do I? And Steve, I can see yours, Stephen, but I won't put it up now. Now, Jasmine, what were you actually after? Not yet, haven't had. Melinda, I did yours, didn't I? I really am losing track here. I'm going up and down on the comments. Oh, look, I'll just do, whoops, hang on. There's something with jasmine on it. Your health. Right. I'm going to put that there. Now we're doing jasmines, okay? I'm going to do this bigger one because I can. As you could see, there was part of these cards that you don't get to read. It only goes until the chaining finishes, apparently. I've watched, and I'll put this up. See that? This is the guidebook that comes with the kit. I did buy the kit, and it's Tea with Karen. She has an Etsy store, and that's where I bought it from. And I love her system. She's got it trademarked. So if you see anybody copying exactly how she's doing it, selling product that's along that line, let me know, because I think when you register and trademark, it should be yours, and copying is not on. Like trolling is not on, that type of thing. So with health, which card we put that one on? I'm going to put the base card is there. The first one from the base is on the heart. I'm just going to go like this, and this time I'm going to switch it around so you can actually see what I'm doing. Right, I'm just putting them everywhere, all random. I don't even really have to shuffle them, because doing it this way, they end up being completely random anyway. So I like to see the colours of the teapot up the top. And here we go. And for yours, I'm going to do the dice. Now I can't remember who I was reading. I'm sure Terry, or no, it was Melinda, wasn't it, with the health? Just got to find it again. Jasmine. Right, we're doing jasmines. Now I'll go back down. Yes. Whoop. So you've got 10. Card 10. So that's this one. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. You get the drift. And here we go. You're based on the sword, so you've got some cutting edge. Oh, a bit of a challenge. Hang on. With the sword as the base, I'm going to read this one. I'm going to read that for green from the book, because I would like to honour her. So it's you overcome difficult situations from much hard work. So it's swift action and quick decisions. Now, if you've got stuff that's actually coming up negative, and with the camel, I know that's to do with a bit of a difficult path. So it could be that you've got separation, elimination, quarrels, minor surgery, nasty words said, preparing for battle, armed and dangerous accidents, that type of thing. Be wary, because there's a few little lumps and bumps along the way that's in that realm of what I just mentioned with those keywords. So I'm feeling you probably are starting off on not a really good base, from what I can see with that. So 5 pink is up here. Let's see how the story grows and develops. You're actually needing to take direction from the bat in being knowing that you've got the skills to navigate what you need to, that you can bring some level of intelligence into what you're needing to go through, so that you can work it out. It's not just that you're on your own with all of it. You do have those instinctive directional factors of, instead of flying blind, you are actually going to have some form of help. You've got an older woman around you with the spider, and the web creates. So it's creating that solution. I'll just have a quick look what that one's telling us in the one green. It could be that you're able to manipulate. Now, it's being creative, adaptable, being able to persevere as well, and achieve that higher level of what you're needing to build or rebuild. So it's definitely weaving that magic. You're going to be able to get through it, because you are moving with what is that natural part of the spider influence. And you're moving it through with the pram, that is a new pathway, so be prepared. There could be a child involved if you are the grandmother or in the age of still wanting babies. It could mean that there is a baby coming and on the way, or in the family at least. But I'm feeling it's about that innocence and that wonderment of that new path, the excitement and adventure. and moving it forward into what can be next. And you were looking at health, so what can be next after those hurdles are passed? It's bringing forward a new direction, a new path, okay? And we're moving to 2 green. So there's an abundance of, well, it's not just money, it's an abundance of well-being as well. So I'm feeling that whatever the hurdles are with the health, it's past, it's going to be bringing forward new enjoyment of what is your resources in whatever form that is. So if you really enjoy family time, spend more time with the family and enjoy that time and put in quality time. Over here in the money bit, it's going to be towards what you love. It's going to increase that activity in places and spaces that you love doing, people you love being with, and also a new understanding of what is important to you is what I'm feeling. So we're moving to 3 green, and here we have it. Some of it might feel like a struggle, but it's still worth it. It is climbing that, attaining that. What is it that's your goal? What is it that you're wanting from life? Looking at what is those important aspects for you. 3 blue. You're getting a few cards in this circuit too. So stepping into what you're feeling, around your spirituality, around your faith base, around what your connection is, asking for help if you need to, or offering help, being that strength for those that are around you. I'm actually feeling that, it's all going to be fine. It's all answered in having that trust and faith in your own body, in what it's doing for you in its self-healing mode. It does mean a little bit of balancing of what your lifestyle is what I'm feeling with the scales in this one, that it's just adjusting what you're needing to be doing a bit, but it's doable. It's certainly going to be within what you can achieve and maintain. 6 green, this one, yeah, verified. And you can still feel that, here's your lucky stars. It's not looking to the stars. You've already got them. You've already taken on your lucky stars. It's happening as you process through what is your health issues. And moving down to the 2 blue, there it is, verified. And you can celebrate this party time. It really is time to get into enjoying life, creating that situation for yourself that you're just going to have that, and of course in moderation, in balance, but it's with the people that you love. It's going to be able to spend that time to celebrate. All successful. Now that's blue 5, this one. And here we go with home, gathering, comfort, being able to gather together with those in your home space, creating your home space in the perfect way that you would want it. And that is above on the 5th card. There is house, good luck on the house. Feeling really comfortable, feeling like it's falling into place. You've got good luck with how the house and the relationships with the home, the family are pulling together and bringing that. And we know that creates a wonderful feeling of, here we go with the 4 pink, a wonderful feeling of, togetherness and connectedness. I think too, you're going to have some time for a holiday. That's what I'm getting from the ship this time, and it's going to be a little bit of an extended one. So you'll make the time to plan that and have that. And I think it will be in that, guys, that timeline of when things are fine with COVID, no restrictions, because the sailing ship really has no restrictions except for what the wind direction is. Freely moving over water as long as it's in the body of water. 3 pink is next door. Go to that one. And what we've got here is the tower, the castle. The home is the castle. You're building it up even more to gain that really good strength, solid base for being happy with health, home, hearty, all of that that's connected with that. Up to 1 pink. And the keys are opening in whichever door you want to open. You're going to be able to have the freedom to choose. I think that's moving that forward too. With health, I'm not feeling anything that's going to pull you back on that. So there's that freedom of choice. Blue 4 is this one. Wow, you're nearly going to have all of the cards revealed. and the sword. So we're back to 4 green, which that does complete your cycle of cards for this reading. You had 1 to go. So wow for this reading. I feel it is very much anything else that's residual that was an issue is going to be cut off. It's completed its cycle. So there we go for your reading, Jasmine. So, and let me see. I just saw this comment. Oh, I thought you were saying hats, so that's what I was going. Oh, okay, God. The different things. Which one of you's had the volume down to start with? Was that you, Jasmine? And I can't see all the way back. Does this scroll right the way back? Oh, it does. And it was you that had your volume down. I reckon that's funny. And did I say hello to the lady, the person that was here from Nashville? I just scrolled past because sometimes I'm missing the comments. So I do apologise for that. Oh, yeah, I did. So that was Sweet Pea and Dimity at the start. Wonderful. Thank you. Now, let me see. Where have I got to now? So I have done a reading for Melinda. I've done a reading for Jasmine. And we've got Terry keeping me on track. I did explain about the troll, how we do that. Right click when you're on their comment and report comes up, I think, as an option. The only thing with that is if they were commenting to Tarika, that's on my Facebook personal profile. I wasn't aware. Oh, yes, I can see that now. I'm going to do that while I'm there and I can't. Wow, all I can do is delete them. Delete those comments. Now, that's interesting. As the owner, right at the moment, that's all I can do looking at that. Weird. This is weird. Look. Well, I've done what I can there. So thank you for being observant. Thank you for being patient with that. Now, just going down to the bottom. I've not put all the comments up because it takes forever and an age to do that. And Karen got the big one. Melissa did. Stephen. Now, you're wanting to, I'm going to do that, and I shall do present on screen. And Stephen, you wanted a card. Are you okay if I just do the card? I don't know what it's about and around yet. I'm trying to keep these other little ones up. I might just do that. We'll flip it like this. We'll get the Lenormands out and do 2 cards for you. Stephen, which question would you like that around? Oh, yeah, look, I'll do that. Yes. Oh, sorry, Steve. Stephen, not Stefan. Yes. Yeah. And, oh, thanks, Jasmine. I will just put that up there because I like to have the feedback. Brings so much comfort. Sorry. Sorry, so going on holiday in the next week. That's funny. Just your health. Yeah, I think I've got that right. Yeah, so there we go. Now, who we're doing this one for is Stephen, okay? And here it is. It's the 2 cards for you, Stephen, just for a general. So here we go. And what I'm going to do is just do another clearing and shuffle for Stephen. Home area. Great. I've seen it. Seen the comment. I might not put it up on the screen yet. I'll just do that. So here's the home area. Oh, wow. Wow. So you've got a little bit of work coming, and I'll just put that up there. So with the key is opening those doors. So, you know, that whichever area in your home that you're feeling that you're needing to actually put a bit more effort into, investigate, to open up, clear, or it could be to lock away, but I'm feeling it's actually opening up, clearing, getting some energy through. I'm feeling, with the polar bear, the bear energy is about a bit of work and getting things happening and nurturing. See, I feel as far as the fact that Ciro Marchetti's done this as a polar bear, to me that that brings the vision of those mama bears in, those ocean world documentaries that David Attenborough did, or whichever one of the Attenboroughs did. Is it David Attenborough? Where you see the cubs rolling down and mum goes to save them, and the way that she really nurtures her cubs and the rest. That's what feels to me to be the basis of what the bear card is, so that you're actually nurturing. And the fact that you're after something that's around the home, it feels like it really is bringing out and airing and getting the work done, and it's with that purpose to nurture. It really is that caring for those who are in your home and really having that energy. Oh, it just feels so loving. It really is that caring and loving space, and you are going to be able to have that control around it with the key, because a key can unlock or lock away. I'm feeling it, the unlock. So set free that needs to be set free. I'm almost feeling it's like a teenager being let out of the house now. They're needing to be sent off to almost be their own person. And there's still that caring for mama and papa bear that will always be there. So if you're in that space energy in your pathway in life, I'm feeling that's what that's around. And it's needing to have that care for yourself as well through that, because it's not easy having that shift of energy from being the parent that has had direct care and nurture to being the witness of what is the mature child grown into the adult flying with their own wings. So I'm feeling do feel it is okay. It is okay. Okay. And as I'm doing that, I'm thinking my tummy is starting to get a wee bit pre-dinner type hungry and peckish. What I might do is, I think I've covered most of those, I think. And hey, I've got some other little emojis here that I'm going to just put up a couple of them too. Just have a look at this one. I like this one too. If you see that above and over, I can do this. That's almost the bye. It's the goodbye, and being able to shift it round so that that's the emphasis, and I'm the small one as I go to say goodbye. And I'll have another time where I just pop on ad hoc, because I'm really liking these. Really do like these. So thank you, Stephen. I'm hoping that, whatever answers that anyone is getting or guidance that you're getting from cards, whoops, and I'm going to switch this around, and it's this easy, even while that's there, with just the HAPs, no other live TV from, live feed from my eCam as a virtual camera. I can do this swapping around's all within the HAPs. So it's really versatile. It's a great little live streaming platform, and it's wonderful to watch other people do their shows. I was watching some flowers, Candy Sakai in Japan was taking us through the cherry blossom gardens and showing the flowers. Absolutely superb. So many different things anyway. So I'm going to leave it there. And thank you so much, everyone, for popping in and joining in with. It really does create a nice time to spend with others. And the next one, if you're ready, you can actually hit that button that you'll see there somewhere that says, "Can I come in?" I'll just see if I can see what it's called. Or Terry, you might be able to see it from yours. How does it come up? Does it say, I've got invite user? So I've got on my side, I can invite you, and you get the little link directly into the HAPS studio. So because I know that you're in HAPS, you should have something that says, "Can I come up?" or "Ask to be invited," or something. Really versatile, isn't it? Well, I think so. Yeah, thank you for spending the time with me. I really appreciate it. And one day I will, the way to reward, just to say thank you, is use your coins when you're in HAPS to share with others. You just click on the little awards that scroll across and whatever. It may not be much, but it really is nice to see that little thank you. And it shows up on the bar at the top that you've donate, I think. Yeah, pretty sure it does. But there's other little rewards and little competitions in this platform. I've still got lots to discover, but I'd really like to get that Buy Me a Coffee link working. So I'll work it out at some point, and that's when, we'll start to get some bigger things happening, won't we? Okay, so I'm going to make this one the number 1. We'll talk soon, next time that I come in. And until then, keep being the best you, and namaste.